Good morning, JC. We have 3 stories for you today. First, the new football coach. Second, the football helmets. And third, the turf field.
The head football coach will be Coach Rawlings, and Mr. Bill Lewis will be the offensive coordinator, associate head coach.
All the people I've talked to just have a weird feeling about this one because he left like all of a sudden.
Coach Rawlings was our coach previously, but he left when his sons decided to stay in St. Paul's, so he wanted to stay there, and he wanted to go there and watch them play and not miss football games or be on the opposite side of the field from them. But one of his sons has decided to transfer here, and with that, Coach Rawlings was available and decided to bring him back.
I like him. I think he's going to be strong for John Carroll.
I heard that Rawlings owns Arena Club, and I think he's the coach at St. Paul's.
I think it's a good move by the school. I think this is a guy that carries a lot of weight in the football community. Obviously the Harford County community as well. So I think everything that he can bring in terms of his knowledge of the game, his experience, and as well as his infrastructure will definitely be a good thing for the program moving forward.
I think the new coach will bring in a lot of good energy, make the new players excited to come to John Carroll and hopefully bring in more kids.
The alumni ended up overruling the football team, and they will be keeping the gold traditional helmets next year.
John Carroll has always had gold helmets, as we know.
All the alumni were upset because we've had those gold helmets forever, and just the change, it's just, I guess they didn't like it.
I guess we're a little upset about losing some kind of tradition.
And there's a lot to be said for tradition. On the other end of that too, I think that a little bit of change is never a bad thing. It's change for the right purposes. So if they have a good reason to change them, then it could be a positive thing.
The third story, the one we've all been waiting for, the turf field.
We need to raise essentially $500,000 by probably the end of this week. If we don't get to the $500,000 benchmark in a week, it won't matter if we get there in a month. We will have lost too much time.
Ultimately now it's kind of vital for high schools to have multi-purpose fields that are kind of impervious to any type of weather, really.
Hope we get it. I would love to have turf field. I think it's going to be big for our school.
You look at the situation that's unfolded this spring where a lot of our spring sports have yet to get outside because we don't have a multi-purpose field. That puts us at a pretty distinct advantage. Not only does it hurt us in terms of competition, but it's also a selling point for the school. You know, a lot of student athletes will make decisions as to where they're going to go to school based on facilities.
When it rains, you can't play on a grass field because you mess it up. It dries, and then you get ruts in it, and then it's unsafe. A turf field, on the other hand, you can play in the rain, you can play in any kind of weather, and it gives us a lot more opportunity to get practices in, and when it is wet outside, like we've had recently. So really, it's not necessarily safer. It just works out better for everyone involved.
We need this to happen very quickly.
Donors of $1,000 will receive a personalized paver installed in the sidewalk next to the field and their name listed on a wall of honor by the field. If interested, you can receive a signed gold football helmet. Donors of $250 to $999 will have their names listed on the wall of honor by the field. As of Wednesday, April 9th, we have raised $152,000 from 190 people for 2 turf fields. That is well beyond the Arena Club challenge of $50,000 by April 1st. With the match, that puts us at $452,000. That means that we only need $48,000 more before Friday, April 11th, so that we can begin the project, and $1 million by September so that we can complete the project in the fall of 2014.
So, is the sun finally setting on the natural grass field at John Carroll? Only time will tell.
Shinnick, Lozniak, and Betty Shen, this is Madi reporting from the JCTV News.